welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Bart, how are you?
Fine. Cold day today, 34. Wind chill 25. A high today of 54 with winds and sun.
A lot of wind lately.
Yeah.
Let's take a look outside our hometown heating, cooling, and more sky cam. Bart, I would like to know, when are we going to have another nice day?
Tomorrow.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Tomorrow, and then we'll have warmer weather, but some rain Friday afternoon, evening, and maybe Saturday morning. But for Easter Sunday, should be nice, 60 degrees and partly sunny. So that's good. Eventually, we'll get, it's just April.
I know,
Yeah.
but we had a couple nice days a few weeks ago, and I'm ready. I think people are ready to hang out outside.
I know.
I haven't golfed yet. That's something I'm looking forward to. But
Yeah.
the older I get, the warmer it has to be.
Spring athletes are anxious for some warmer weather. We
Yes,
had a
they
lot
are.
of cancellations last night due to the wind, really, for a lot of the reasons. But back on the schedule today, and I think next week we'll see a lot
I hope
better
so.
weather.
Yeah, there's tons of events every single day, but check with your school on late last-minute cancellations. Getting excited for the NBA playoffs. Detroit will be playing the New York Knicks, and they open the series Saturday at New York. Are you looking forward to this a little bit?
I am, yeah.
I am too.
Yeah.
I am too. I'm very excited for the Pistons.
Today, Governor Whitmer is having a press event in Grand Rapids, and in Lansing, and she is going to announce a sweepstakes, a FAFSA sweepstakes, where people who fill out their FAFSAs are entered into ticket to tuition, where they could win one of 40 $10,000 prizes or one of 10 $50,000 prizes.
Wow.
See the math? That's $1 million in lottery, in FAFSA lottery money. So I'm
Where's-
going to fill out a FAFSA.
Well, I was going to say, could I fill one out?
I'm going to fill one
I'm
out.
going to fill one out too. Didn't they do this last year?
I think so.
Yeah, something like this. I didn't talk or meet one person that won the sweepstakes. Still, I've never met anyone that's ever won any sweepstakes.
Me too.
Never have. Never have.
Yeah. I think game show fans worldwide are saddened at the announcement of the death of game show legend Wink Martindale, who died yesterday at the age of 91. Wink was famous for a lot of game shows, but his best known game show was Tic Tac Dough, which ran on CBS. He was also on Gambit. His very first game show, What's This Song? So,
And
that
you
was-
wanted to be a game show host when you grew up.
I did. I wanted to be a game show.
Yep, so you love game shows.
I love game shows.
Who's your favorite game show host of all time, other than Bob Barker?
Bob Barker.
Other than Bob Barker.
Wink Martindale.
Really?
Yeah, Wink Martindale. Gene Rayburn was great. Peter
I like
Marshall.
Chuck Woolery. He was good.
He was good.
He was very underrated. Very underrated.
Tom Kennedy was one of my favorites.
Was he the one that touched the guests?
No,
That was the guy with who was the first Family Feud guy,
Richard Dawson.
and he liked to help himself.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. He was a little bit creepy, but that
was
was back
touchy.
in the game show era where you could get away with that.
He
type of
kissed
thing.
all the female contestants
All of
on
them.
the lips.
All of them.
Yes.
All of them. And I'm sure he was drinking and drugging before his show. So.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of in the early days, the game show hosts they
Yeah, you had a
smoked.
cigarette
Yeah.
right while you were hosting the show. Amazing.
But he's in the Game Show Hall of Fame in Las Vegas. as he should
Any city council updates?
be. The city council approved the purchase of guns. They're going to buy $100,000 of Sig Sauer guns
For the police?
for the police.
Yeah, perfect.
They've their service revolvers are worn out.
Let's get some new
So-
ones.
They need new ones. They need new ones. So, yeah, it's just part of what they normally have to do. And they approved a lot of events last night.
Like what?
Oh, the Cascades fireworks.
Oh, perfect.
The Pride Fest. The let's see what else. cruise nights.
Yeah, all of the fun things.
All the fun things.
Downtown restaurant news. Murphy's across the street has announced that they will be closing. We do have 2 opening up this summer. The Luna Lux Lounge, I think, is opening this summer, and then Molly and Ten Brinks is opening this summer sometime too.
June, it's rumored.
June, so hopefully. So very, very exciting stuff.
They've been working feverishly on Molly and Ten Brinks, and is that the name of it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Irish Pub.
Irish Pub, and Sunday they moved a giant cooler in.
It's going to be
Yeah.
first class. I can't wait to see it. We talk about restaurants all the time. What style, if you could have any style of restaurant, that could be a cuisine or whatever, what would you
Hands
pick?
down, I think 90% of Jackson would say this, Italian.
Italian. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
So, okay, Italian. If you could bring one chain restaurant to Jackson, what would it be?
I wouldn't bring it.
You have to. Governor Whitmer hired you on the local chain to Jackson task force. Pick one.
What was that one we went to in when we went to the Masters? It was.
I don't even.
It was in the it was in the parking lot of the.
It wasn't a Texas Roadhouse. It was a Longhorn Steakhouse.
It
And
was.
we both got cowboy steaks. They were $8.
It was a Longhorn Steakhouse, and today, the research firm Technomic has announced that the #1 casual dining chain is
Texas Roadhouse.
no.
Longhorn Steakhouse?
Well, actually, I'm sorry, you're
Chili's.
right. Texas Roadhouse is correct.
Yeah, Texas.
Texas Roadhouse
Texas.
is #1. It flew past Olive
You want to
Garden.
know why? Because they give our society free rolls with
Free
cinnamon
rolls.
butter.
Yeah.
And you know what? Our
rolls-
society likes that.
The rolls are one of the. It's a steakhouse, but it's most famous for its rolls. And Olive Garden had been #1 since 2018, but Texas Roadhouse and Longhorn Steakhouse are both owned by Darden Restaurants.
Is that the same people who own the Olive Garden and the Red Lobster?
They used to own Red Lobster, but they don't.
I still think we need a Chili's. Chili's can operate out of the center of Chicago just fine. I think they can operate out of the center of Jackson just fine. Hey, coming up on the David Rice Show, great interview today. He talks with Jackson High alum Micah Kretzinger. Micah is hopefully going to get drafted in the NFL draft.
Wow.
A All-American from Saginaw Valley. Spent about 45 minutes with David Rice and Adam Bragenzer, so check that interview out today on the David Rice Show, and that show is presented by the Insurance Circle Agency, proudly located in both Jackson and Battle Creek. They're your one-stop shop for everything insurance. If you'd like to get the conversation started, contact Dave Rice, 517-888-5027.
Last week, you said you liked the airplane beverage carts. I said I did not. Although I will admit I like the beverage carts the way they used to be.
I've
like,
never
like this. This is the way to do it. Now notice it's wood and it's narrow. Someone could sneak by to go to the bathroom, and there's not a lot of stuff on it. It's just booze, and that's okay. That's what they should return to. And this is
Booze.
an actual Delta flight.
And if you have a drink on a plane, Brandon, I see you're wearing a mic. If you have a drink on a plane because of the altitude, it doesn't get you as buzzed.
Well, people need to be hydrated.
They didn't.
I don't think I've ever had a drink on an airplane.
Really?
No, I
Well,
gotta try
get you a
that.
drink on
Yeah.
an airplane.
I
That's
gotta
the
try
only
that.
way to fly. Our I've Been Framed photo of the week this week from Amy and her team over at I've Been Framed. This is a great shot of the consumers team from the STEM and Robotics Expo from a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's cool.
Consumers welcomed area students for their annual Robotics Expo. Thank you to Amy and her team at I've Been Framed. Brandon, will you hand me that coffee mug? I wanted to show our morning show viewers.
It's a nice one. It's a platinum
Platinum.
Platinum.
right?
Platinum
Did you get one?
customer. I'm not a platinum customer
No,
yet. I'm
no.
working on it.
Take a look at this. Bart was gifted. This is pretty damn nice. I'll say, like, this was hand delivered by Brian Surgener, the proprietor, and it says platinum customer.
Platinum customer.
Bart Hawley, JTV, and you were one of the first customers. You welcomed Brian to town. I remember that, and he stopped by yesterday with this wonderful Platinum Custom Cup.
2 people have the platinum customer cups.
Let me guess. You,
And
Phil Curtis.
Greg Walker.
Oh, I hope Phil Curtis didn't hear this because Phil Curtis probably deserves one as well.
I got the police blotter today.
Let's hear
It's, from Springfield, Missouri. A 60-year-old man drove into a local convenience store. Now in the South, there's a chain of convenience stores called the Come and Go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Dale Hammett told police that the crash happened when his Crocs got caught in the pedals.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's of a Buick.
So
Get me a
Crocs,
sweet tea down at the Come and Go, Brandon.
another reason not to wear Crocs. He took off. He left his car and took off, and he came back and said, I don't know.
I wonder if that's ever happened to our Ben.
Ben wears Crocs.
Yeah, I wonder if that's ever happened to him in his vehicle. We'll have to ask him.
Oh, there could be those little charms people put in their Crocs that could have caused the pedal to get enmeshed with the Crocs.
You're exactly right.
Possibly.
Ben, was that your way of telling me to stop?
See what happened in Chelsea on Sunday?
Yeah, I did. And you know, this is hard for me because it has to do with books. So
Andy hasn't ever read a
I've
book.
never
so,
read a book.
There's a cute little bookstore in downtown Chelsea, and they moved around the corner. And so the owner of Serendipity Books, Michelle Tuplin, asked the community to come out and move the books.
What a
Instead
great
of
idea.
boxing them all up and hiring a moving company to move them all down the street and around the corner, 300 residents came out and they stood in 2 lines down the sidewalk. Oh, it looks fine.
Look at all those residents.
Yeah. Do you know how many people live in Chelsea?
8,000.
5,100.
Okay.
Yep. So they moved all the books in about 2 hours, and it had a side benefit because people, as the books moved along, people said, "Oh, I haven't read this one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I'm gonna have to come buy that one." So all the, you know what I didn't?
I
like
would have
about-
lost interest.
I don't like to buy a book that's been touched.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always reach in the back and buy one that's not.
You ever taken a book to the bathroom like
Never.
George?
All right. Who's on the show today?
We have a wonderful show. You're going to want to join us on the other side of this break because we have for you the return of Dr. Donna O'Neill. Stay with us.